All right, back on the 455G crawler loader project. If you guys have not seen, there's a couple videos of this thing. I'll put those down in the description below. You definitely want to check those out if you're not seeing it. Quick story, this machine's been parked for quite a few years. I bought it, we got it drug home. That was in one video. Second video is actually getting it going. Had some transmission issues like that, so we got that all sorted out. So the reason it was parked supposedly a long time ago, the undercarriage tracks were falling off of it. We're missing rollers down there. You guys can see they've done some shoddy work on the track adjusters there. So today we're getting ready to do some undercarriage work. You guys can see this track adjuster here is broken. They've put a piece of 2-inch pipe in there. Missing rollers under here. They broke all the bolts off under the track frames. So we're going to tackle this today. This machine actually has dry track chains on it. What that means is there's no alligator link where these things bolt together. It's actually just a pin that presses in. You guys notice it has a different triple bar pad here than the double factory ones here. So this is actually a master pin. It has to be drove out with a press. You can heat them up, beat them out with a hammer. They're kind of a pain, but we've got a press from ITR America here that we keep. We're going to press that dude out. So if you guys remember in the last 455, I was talking about the differences in the track chains. So this does not have that alligator link, so we got to press them out. The kind I bought for the other machine, they bolted through the pad like most your normal stuff does. It cost about $1,000 more on a machine, but it makes it a lot easier to take apart and work on. So there's just a lot of labor involved setting this thing up and getting it apart. And if you don't have the right tools, it makes it hard too. So the reason this has a different pad on it, this machine probably originally came out with lubricated rails, and the master pad for the alligator link has a different bolt pattern. So if that being said, since they put dry chains on it, they had to buy a different pad to fit those. So that's why it's got a different pad there. So what we're going to do is get the track chain popped off there. We're actually going to unbolt this whole complete rail right here. Pop that thing.
We popped it off.
Just that easy. Nothing's going to break. No bolts are going to break off. It's going to be simple.
I already have one size smaller right now and a hammer. What are you talking about?
So we're going to take that track chain off, flip it plumb upside down, get all those rollers off, see what's going on there, get the holes fixed, rebuild the whole thing. I got new idlers from ITR America sitting over here. We are an undercarriage dealer for them, so if you guys need something, hit us up on that department. So got some new rollers sitting way out front there. But we're going to get after it here. We're going to get the other master pin wherever it's at. It's probably right down here. It's got that little step on it. So if you see, usually a master pin will have a hole in the center of it. You can see this one actually has a little step in it there, so it's a little different than these. So I know that's the master pin. We'll get both those rolled up top, probably here around this idler, and we'll get the press set up. You guys can watch us take the track chains off. We've got jack stands under the front. We've got the back all blocked up. We ought to be ready to go here. All right, got our track press set up. I got a pin in there. We're gonna put this in here and drive this master pin out. Master Kevin gets her lined up. Well, you side shift to your right. Go ahead and pump it there.
Keep going. There you go.
You're doing a fine job over there, Mason, with my power unit. He's about got her pressed out. You guys can see the pin coming out the back side there. Well, see, I ordered it, but it come from Italy. It's an Italian tracking reel.
That's a motor there, then they call it.
No, I ordered the power pack. It was set up for European power.
Oh yeah.
It wouldn't work.
Yeah.
I need to buy a hydraulic power pack. It is kind of slow. Mason, you got to be close.
Mason.
Pressure's going down, Mason. Oh, there you go. You got. She just went. Whoa, you got her. Whoa.
Good.
Back her up. She fell out.
You're bottomed out.
You're done. There you go. One master pin. See, they're tight here on the ends. You went easy in the middle.
Before put it back in the deep freeze. That ain't a heck of a lot easier.
We got to press. All right, now back her up.
We'd always deep freeze.
Back her
Better
up.
than that's dry ice.
Swap your valve and back her up.
That liquid,
It's on
with
B.
the liquid nitrogen,
Okay.
this is what, 600 degrees?
Got it.
Got her, bub.
Just that easy.
Johnny Deere.
Got the other side set up. Mason's ready to pump her up again.
Go, Mason. Go.
We're gonna
Go,
repeat
Mason. Go, Mason. Go.
process over here. You guys can see she's starting to creak out right there. This is why we like alligator links.
This is why we like young, enthusiastic workers, too.
Somebody needs to get me a power pack.
Yeah.
All right.
When he goes back to school, I don't know what we're gonna do.
No, we'll have to do it on Saturday or
We'll
something.
take breaks. Yeah.
Come get me on my lunch break.
Lunch break. All right, we're gonna get this one pressed out, and then we'll get the tracks off. Just fire up and kick her in reverse. That'd do something maybe.
Take them out and turn it over.
Other side, all right? Good job, Kevin. That's beautiful. Almost, if we were smart, we would have left that on the sprocket, you know that? We're not that smart though. Maybe next time.
Why do you want to leave it on the part right there? Lift it up.
Well, we wouldn't have had to lift it up.
You're not working on D7. It's a little jumper. Little jumper.
All right, you ready to break some bolts off?
And nothing got a break. We're optimistic.
Are we American or metric here?
Back then?
88, they went to metric. Let's see, they're rusty.
Inch and a quarter.
Inch and 1/8 or inch and 3/16. It's one of the two. They look like 3/16. All right, we got this side off. We'll show you how we did it on the other side. I had to heat some bolts up. Where are you going, bud? You probably should yank this out of the end and flop it on its side. Go back up a little bit, Kevin. Watch out, coming over. Boom. We'll get a little chain put through this hole and pull this idler out. Let's come over here, Kevin. You can pull that out. Go up a little bit, Kevin. That's tied to that Bronco. Got that sledgehammer. Almost. You did it.
All right. Clinton is
decided it's more important to go to the parts department and find some other frames. We're gonna measure those up and see what it's all about. Ooh, those look way nicer.
All right, we've been doing some ciphering, ain't we? So if you've seen, when he's bringing that other dozer up, track frames are different, which I knew that. That's a 6-roller track frame. This is a 5-roller track frame. We went ahead and flipped this thing over. I assumed all the bolts were broke off, but they were just full of dirt, wasn't they? All the bolts were good. I got one in here we're getting ready to blow out, but run a tap in all these holes. They all cleaned up. I'm not sure. Or maybe they run out of bolts and had a welder. For some reason they just decided to weld everything. There's missing bolts. I don't know why. We got good threads down in there, so we just got one hole here. I'm actually going to blow out. It's way down in there with the oxy lance. We'll get some new threads in that. You like brand new on it? Hey, your shirts are here.
You can start putting. Santos man is here.
Look at them threads in there, bud.
Did you find them?
Oh yeah.
Look at
Tap in
there.
there, it'd be brand new.
Perfect. You're good. Oh, super low action shot. Good shot, dude.
All right, here goes Kevin's paycheck.
Oh, hey, come on now. Let's not talk about that.
These are expensive little boogers anymore.
We got Mason and Hunter here.
Oh,
They don't have any mounts.
I don't pay them.
Oh,
Bolts got wet. You gonna uncut those or just look at them? That's not how that works.
get them all cut.
Then we need some anti-seize. We got a bam. See how sharp my knife was? Get some new rollers bolted down here.
They probably went to their hardware store and got some more.
Five brand new rollers, tightened up good. I think the previous person that put these on too may have had too short of bolts. Our bolts go all the way through this thick flange right here, because the bottom half of the threads was really good, so somebody may have had too short of bolts, pulled them out. I don't know, but we got them in there and they tightened up very well. So
Flipperoonie!
we're going to do the flipperoonie, and we got brand new idlers and yokes, and we'll get that stuff stuck in there. There you go. Set her down there. You got it?
Yep.
Oh yeah, right there. All right, we got a good brand new used roller. Mason's gonna bolt it up. So we flipped it over, tapped out all the holes, got all the guard holes cleaned out, tapped out, had a broken bolt there. Everything tapped out, ready to go on. This roller's like almost brand new, come off the machine I had sitting out there, so we'll stick it on there. The roller shaft to come off this side was probably not real good shape, so wouldn't even mess that. So we're about ready to bolt this on there. We do that, then we'll get the front idler, new yoke and all that stuff on there. So want to tighten that up. Kevin, I'll kick it around. Leave it in reverse, it's freezing up. Alright, let's go in now. Down a little bit, Kevin. Oh, split in, didn't you? Oh. All right, we're shimming these idlers back up. We've got about a 1/16 of clearance, or a little bit more than this thickness of this rail right through here. So you guys got to shim these things up, that way they don't sit there and dance. There's also some shims that can go on the top too, under here if we need them. So we'll get them close. We need to slide one more shim in there. Once we get it in there, we can. So got our new yoke slid in there. New idlers coming in next after we find Kevin. Forklift operator, what are you doing? One thing you want to watch on these too, I may explain this before, there's an oil fill plug on these things. You guys ever want to put more oil on them, always put the writing out on these, because this side here, they don't have that plug. So you stick this writing out most of the time, it's the right way out. So you can put them on either way, but that'll help you out if you need to put some more oil in the future. You ready? Strap off. Go down, Kevin. We'll get you out of the way. Okay. All right. All right, we got that bolted up there, the new yoke. You see, we got a little bit of play in there. We'll throw a couple shims. We got some good used ones here. These actually stick out. I'd say it's tight enough. We'll just do one on each side, Mason. See if I can get the other side picked up for you. Maybe. How about that? Get her centered up. Now we got to shim the idler from side to side here also. You guys notice it's sitting about flush on that side, and we're in on this side. So we got the new side plate, or not new side plate. Got the old side plates. I know I've showed you this before, but you can see they're actually worn on one side. You guys can see that there. We'll actually put this square side on the inside of the machine to give it a little extra life. So we'll get this thing all shimmed up. Again, you don't want these tied about a 1/16 inch of clearance on each side. We'll get that on there. Then what we doing, bud?
Me and you're gonna watch Mason push that pin back in.
Are we putting that track back in?
Uh-huh.
Mason's really gonna like you. He asked if we were putting another side together yet today.
Yeah.
We only got like 20 minutes, Mason.
Luke can do it.
All right.
This side almost took 20.
I hate to say it, but it's not doing too bad. So did you just get another water after you just lost your
I
other
ran it over.
one?
I can't even get my fan to work no more today.
We're big
It's
fan.
like 1,000,000 degrees outside.
Big fan quit.
Million, 1,000,003.
All right. We need some shims. Well, what do you think? Got track frame covers bolted on, Kevin did, or somebody did.
I just put the bolts in there. Mason tighten.
We pulled the track over. Hunter's actually put the track pins from both sides in the freezer for tonight. What's that gonna do? Did you get her shrunk up?
Same thing that happens when you jump in a cold pool, Bob.
Hunter was kind of questioning me. He said, freezer?
Hey,
Oh, you shrink it.
Shrink it.
Shrink it.
Tomorrow they'll be shrunk a couple thousand.
they'll be like this big tomorrow.
Just like when you jump in a cold pool, he said. You know what happens?
I shrink?
Shrinkage.
Stuff shrinks, not you.
Shrinkage.
All right, that's going to be a wrap for today. We'll be back in the morning, and Mason can get swole pumping the press again. Sounds fun.
Yeah.
All right, we're back. Did you get your brains blown out?
Hey, Bob, I didn't take my allergy test.
So, I don't know if any of you guys were paying attention, but I got to thinking last night.
You ain't supposed to do that.
The tracks were on backwards when we got this thing. It's a good thing
And
the
they
boss
still
figured
are.
it out before we put them back on the whole way.
That's why you get paid to pick them.
Whoever put these tracks on put them on the wrong way. I can tell that by the way this pad, it should be facing forward going under. So we almost made a big boo-boo. So since Mason's not here at the moment, our jack man, I think we'll go ahead and take that other side off over there.
Yeah.
Wait till he gets back.
Yeah.
We've got to flip these track chains around, get them going the right way. And we'll take this side off and see what kind of fun we got going over here. So actually what I done on these bolts, we'll do it over here too. I actually took a torch and heated up the heads of these bolts. So hopefully that was, we didn't have a single broken bolt over there. So when you do that, it kind of breaks that rust and that bond loose from the other steel. So I'm gonna do the same thing there. We'll take one at a time, heat them up, buzz them out, hopefully they don't break. And then we'll get that one set up over there and see what kind of carnage we got. Did it. Kevin's gonna get it wiggled out and we'll get it on the stand over there. All right, I don't know if you guys can hear him. We got the railroad out there making noise. Pulled the idler out. You guys can see they got that thing all jerry rigged up. It's broken off. I'm gonna flip that over, set it on their stands. I'm gonna set you guys up on time lapse because them guys are super loud out there. So you seen us work on the first one. We'll set you guys up here and listen to some cool music. All right, got a new top roller on there. Got it full of oil. Got our new bolts in there. Got these all tapped out. You ready? El Durco. Got some anti-seize on the bolts. All right, we got that on. I got to put the idler on next. Kevin threw away the old idler. I think I may have told him to. We didn't get the shims and the wear bars out of it, so I think I showed you guys on the other one. I've showed you that before. We'll get that one thrown on there, and then we got to get these tracks spun around because they're both backwards, and then we'll press her back together. What you doing here, Bubby?
Kevin, the spin-a-rooney.
Spin-a-rooney. You're getting her spun around the right way. You just pick that track up right there, Hunter. Pick it up and drive in like you are. Come on in.
Drive on in.
And side shift to the right. Keep driving in like you are, hard. Go straight in right now. Just hold on right there. Right there, ain't you? All right, set her down. You go back here and push that over. Back up. We need to take that track back that way, Hunter. All right, Kevin? Before we set it down. Is there another one? Oh, you guys see that? Is there another one coming? Yeah, we know it did. Big old, what was a C10? What are those? C10?
They'll see mess you up if they come looking for you.
Big old jet airplane, army plane just come flying over. Usually there's 2 or 3 of them, but we missed it. I'm going to try to take that back. So we're going to try to put it back together right here. Keep going. Don't hurt that the track's all knotted up. You got that floor jack?
What?
That's good. All right, we're gonna spin this other one around and then we'll set the tractor down a little bit to make it easier on us getting that together. Hunter's gonna back in here and give her the spinaroo. All right, Kevin's gonna back this one off there. That'll work. We're getting the other side of it now, Hunter. All right, we got together. I got a temporary smaller pin drove in there. We'll get the new pins, well, the old pins. I got them in the freezer. We'll get them started. We'll get her press in there. It's just that easy, right? We'll press it in there, so we're getting there. Is it cold? Are you making it all hot? We need a little hammer to start this.
Bub, I found it.
Is it cold?
Ice cold.
You even got ice on it.
Yeah, bub.
So you want to tell them where you put it yesterday?
I put it in the fridge.
In the refrigerator, not the freezer. And I just happened to look this morning. Give that a little tappy tap.
Keep going. Guy with the camera's doing it.
I can't hold the camera and do it all at once, boys. Hold it up a little bit. Oh!
There you go.
Give her a tappy there, Kevin.
Kevin can give it a tap.
Oh God.
That's
It's all
real
right. It's
dangerous.
just your kidneys.
There you go.
Now,
Let's
Mason,
make
it's
them
all
pump
you,
the
bub.
jack. A little easier to get them started like that. How about we get this out of the way?
Better hurry.
She's getting bigger by the second, boys. All right, we're gonna get this set up. Have at it. Well, it feels pretty good over here by this fan, don't it?
Yeah.
How's it feel over there, Mason?
You're doing a great
You're doing a
job.
good job. You got like 3/4 of an inch left. These people are shooting for you. So here was my little lineup pin I made. It's got a taper on it. You guys know what this is from? Hunter?
Oh. I know that.
It has to do with the hydraulic cylinder. If you guys can guess what this piece come from, it's off
Give
it.
you a high five.
What will we give you?
High five.
High five.
Yeah. And a heavy free hug.
See if you guys can guess what
Yep.
that's from.
Yep, I'll give out a hug.
I'll give you a guess. It's off a hydraulic cylinder. It's in a video. I repurposed it for a lineup pin. Mason, you're still not there.
Nope. Hey, you're doing a good job, though.
You got 1/4 inch left.
Good cranking, bud.
You know what that hurt is? I gotta go home and shovel corn after this.
Oh, you're gonna be swole.
Make sure you use both arms. You don't want one arm bigger than the other.
All right, we're gonna finish pressing that in. We're gonna put the other side on. You guys seen the process.
There goes commercial break.
Commercial break.
Getting tired.
We're getting tired over here. We'll get this side on, then we'll be back. Well, what do you think, Mr. Kevin?
I think we did it.
We got the tracks on both sides. We got the pads back on. We got all new rollers, new front idlers. Like I say, the track chains are not very old at all. They probably don't have, what, 200 or 300 hours on them. All the bolts what we have, 4 holes and they had broken bolts,
Yeah.
surprisingly. The rest are just full of dirt. It's like they used too short of a bolt before, so. That track frame was actually sprung a little bit out, so we had to crank it in with some C-clamps. You guys seen it on the time lapse.
I think they went to Harbor Freight and got them a new welder is what they
Harbor
did.
Freight welder.
And they just
Cheaper than bolts. I don't really understand what they did, why they did that, because there wasn't no reason.
When you run out of bolt, you just go get your welder.
Or they didn't have 9/16 bolts and put halves in there.
Yeah, I
didn't think about that. So.
Uh-oh. Hey,
All right.
Look here, this is...
What'd you do? All right, ready to see if it works better?
Yep. Let's do it.
Okay. We have to tighten those tracks up a little bit.
Uh-oh. Is this an emotional moment for you?
Very emotional. I think I'm gonna cry.
Hey, no texting while operating, bud. No texting while operating. It's the law. I'm not getting any of them. Oh, okay.
think, Mr. Kevin?
I love it.
I think it's gonna be all right, ain't it?
Yeah.
It better be. We just throwed a lot of money into it. Looks like we need to tighten the tracks up a little bit after you got run and broke in. Get a picture of it there. So we're about got this thing wrapped up. We got panels to put on it. I think we got one cylinder up there to rebuild on it. It's leaking, we've seen, so. And I got to make a return to dig thing up here. I don't know where my bucket's at. It's nothing worse than not knowing where your bucket's at, so. If you guys want to see the next video on this thing, you definitely might want to consider subscribing so you don't miss out on that. If you like these things, give us a big thumbs up and share these things, because we need all help we can get so we can pay Kevin on Friday. So
Yeah, that'd be really nice. If
he's down to eating peanuts right now. So
my wife would appreciate it.
these projects cost him a lot of money, as you guys can see down there real quick. So but yeah, we might have a little project planned for this. We may take it out and run it a little bit and make sure she's golden anyway. So if you guys want to see that, definitely stick around. We will catch you guys next time. If anybody's looking for a cheaper crawler loader, this thing is for sale by the time you see this video come out, so definitely hit us up. If it's not on our website, send us an email at sales@ccsurplus.com. It will be in the description below. So make a solid old loader. It's about 5,000 hours on it's been serviced, and like I said, we're gonna take it out and run it a little bit, but by the time you guys see this, we should have the bugs all out of it.